glad you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So last night I did the first Degenny Diaries and it all went well. It was fucking sweet. And then I get to listening to it and the audio is completely fucked. So I stayed up for a couple of hours just fucking trying to fix it, trying to work out a way to fucking salvage the whole deal, and it's just unlistenable. So we're going to give it another crack tonight, and hopefully we can get it well. It wasn't even fucking their end, it was my end. My audio was fucking out for some reason. I've got the full studio, the other cunt was on his phone. So that's an absolute cunt, but we'll fucking get it out tomorrow. I was up so late last night trying to fix the audio, and I had this first aid course that I was meant to do today, but you're meant to do some online shit, and it says 3 hours of online fucking shit for this first aid thing. And in my head, I'm like, 3 hours, that's for your general fucking retard, isn't it? I can get this done in 45 minutes. So I left it to the very last minute. I started at like 12:30. I'm like, I should be done by about 1:15, and I get to the fucking coursework and it's all videos and you can't skip the videos. You have to play them through. And then once they're fully played through, then you can finish that section of the course. And I'm not even listening to them. I'm just letting them play, but you have to wait. So just that first section, and there was 2 other bigger sections, that took me 45 minutes. And then you've got to do a test at the end. I didn't listen to any of them. And then I did the test. It was a 20 question multiple choice and I got 20 out of 20. And I'm not bragging about that. No one in the history of the world should ever brag about doing a first aid course. I'm just saying anyone can get 20 out of 20. Even if you haven't cited any of it, you should be able to get 20 out of 20 just by the way the multiple choice questions are laid out. When performing CPR, do you place your hands on the A, forehead, B, bottom of the foot, C, ground, D, sternum? It's just shit like that for 20 questions. So I got through the first section, which took forever. And then I look at the next section and it's just video after video. And I'm like, I'm not fucking making it through this. I'm not getting fucking past this. And I'm also not waking up early to finish this and go to the course at 9:30. Fuck that. I'm rescheduling. I'll just do it some other time. Who gives a shit? Let's extend it out a little bit. So I didn't do that. Maybe I'll do it Friday. Maybe I won't do it. Who gives a shit now? Maybe I'll just fucking become a street performer. I don't care. And then this morning, I've been getting hassled by the fucking venue I run my comedy night at to get them a poster for this Wednesday, and I just hadn't got around to it. Then I had to get into Canva, and I swear I started at 9:30 a.m. This is just to make a simple poster. I already had the template there. Jess was working the poster before. She gave me all the stuff. It took me from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. to work out how to do everything and post. That's what it's like every single time I touch a computer. I've got it down now, so it should be all right, but fucking hell. The trial and error I had to go through to fucking get it done. Unfucking believable. So that's starting up this Wednesday, the 21st of February. Lazy Bones Comedy Club, if you're in fucking Sydney. If you're out and about. I'm also doing, I was going to talk about this the other day, but I forgot. But I'm doing some stand-up at the biggest Bitcoin convention in Australia next month in Sydney. Bitcoin Alive. Remember at the end of last year how I had a meeting with those 2 guys and they asked me to tell a joke on the spot? And I said something about a fucking tattoo or whatever. And they were like, yeah. And one of them came to Lazy Bones, actually, and saw me perform my actual stand-up. So They got back to me, and I'll be doing some stand-up at the Bitcoin fucking convention. How I found out about that was I was listening to a Bitcoin podcast, and they talked about this Bitcoin Alive thing. It's at the Roundhouse at the Uni of New South Wales, which from like ages of 19 to like 22, I was at every single fucking Thursday night. That was a happy hunting ground, the fucking Roundy. Good memories at the Roundhouse. Maybe it was 22. Maybe it was 19 to 22. But yeah, I was just listening to a podcast and I tracked them down. I'm like, let me do some stand-up. The only problem is you can't test any of your Bitcoin material out on normal crowds because they fucking hate. Just like you guys, they fucking hate when you mention Bitcoin. You mention. So I'm going into this Bitcoin convention to do stand-up, and there's going to be people I know from watching all the Bitcoin podcasts and shit like that. So they're going to be like semi-famous in my eyes, and I'm rolling into this Bitcoin convention with 15 minutes of untested Bitcoin material. So fucking get ready for that podcast episode, because that could be an absolute fucking disaster of epic proportions. Or it could be a huge opportunity. I could fucking nail it. Word gets around to all the Bitcoiners that there's a Bitcoiner comedian who fucking did Bitcoin Alive and fucking nailed it. Then I'm just getting offers left, right, and center. Come to LA, do the Bitcoin conference. Come to Sweden. We need some fucking jokes at the Bitcoin conference. That would keep me out of the crane. Let's fucking go. I don't think I'm getting paid for this though. There hasn't been any mention of pay, but that's what it's like in comedy. It's good exposure, they say. People will see you here, so perform for free. So I am actually looking forward to that. I've got a bit of material lined up. I reckon I can riff for about 15 minutes on fucking Bitcoin anyway. But I want to be fucking stage ready by the time fucking that comes around. So I'm going to be gigging a fucking bunch until then, as much as I can. Plus, I want to be doing this fucking death show at the Fringe festivals this year, so I've got to get that going too. Is there going to be any time to get into a crane? I'm not too sure. The Degenny Diaries, this podcast, Bitcoin, death show, it's all happening. All I need is a little bit more income just to hold the floods back a little bit. Anyway, I got to fucking sort out Degenny Diaries for tonight. Fucking let's hope I can fix up the bugs from last night and get a good episode fucking cranking for tomorrow. Anyway, that'll do it for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, how about you give it a share around, tell cunts about it. I'd appreciate that, and I'll see you the fuck later.